This is the man from Modesto. Previously, I made a video in which I related a story about Russian disinformation, in which they claimed that the American military, that the Americans had created biology laboratories in, quote, every city in Ukraine. Now I found a bunch of articles. I'm going to play them through in this video. I'm going to give some commentary about what I think about them. Many of these claims kind of contradict each other. This article is about, quote unquote, the Pentagon's biological laboratories in Ukraine. The website, though, has all anti-Trump, anti-America, pro-Putin, pro-Russia articles. And look carefully in the upper left corner over here. You'll see a logo comprised of 3 crescent moons. Again, if you haven't heard this before, the crescent moon is a symbol used by the Satanists, used by the Rothschilds as well, and this signals to anybody who is in the know, on the inside of the satanic loop, that this project, that this website is pro the satanic agenda. This is another pro-Russian news site based out of Bulgaria, and like many of the others, they are anti-America. And in this one, I want you to see this map, because they're showing all these locations of what they claim are American-controlled, American-run biological research laboratories, and you can see how they are surrounding Russia and China. The article goes into detail by mentioning specific programs, but those programs are programs that give money and some expert advice. However, the Americans are not running those laboratories. They are controlled by people of the nations in which they are situated. So you see, there is a lot of disinformation going on about what precisely is happening. Here's the top of this same article. Notice in the upper left-hand corner, there's the number 324. 324, if you type it on a phone, spells FBI. And also, this is a number known to and loved by the Satanists. They mark their works with it. Obamacare, for example, was House Resolution 3200. Bush invaded Iraq, March 22nd. Obama bombed Libya, March 22nd. So they love these numbers, 320, 322, skull and bones, 324, and they like to mark their works with these numbers. So when you see this number, you understand, hey, this is a part of the satanic agenda. It appears to someone who has not yet heard this information, or who simply doesn't believe it, that what you are seeing is disinformation from the Russian nation to the American nation. What it really is disinformation from the leaders in both countries against the peoples of the world. They want us to believe that this war is between 2 nations, when really it is the Satanists leading people out to kill each other with the ultimate objective of destroying the Christian and Jewish people. Look at the wording on this one, a biological bomb. They're exactly intimating that there's something warlike about what the Americans are doing in Ukraine in biological laboratories. Of course, this is not actually happening. It's a fictitious creation of the Russian disinformation machine. Now, notice also on this site that it's published in 2017. So this is an ongoing thing. In 2015, when I was in Slovyansk, this disinformation was going on. Here it is in 2017, and it continues to this day. Those of you who still don't think this is a real thing, I found this article by a Swedish military analyst, Roger Raffi, in which he basically discusses the thing that I observed recently, and he basically published this 1 year ago. And he's saying that it is a Russian propaganda tool to negatively implicate the United States in a future bio attack. However, what I am beginning to believe after reading several articles and noting that there are known symbols and logos and numbers of satanic agencies on those articles, I'm beginning to think that when these attacks come, both sides each will blame the other, and both will use it as a kind of a motivational false flag to lead their countries into indignity, rage, and war. So this is the man from Modesto. I hope you'll take this seriously. It's something to pray about. And in closing, just let me say, as always, pray or be defeated.